Hello everyone! So, do you hate selling? So, I hated selling as well. Really, actually despise it. In a way that I was so procrastinate on even start to talk with people because I didn't want to sell. I felt like selling is the root of all evil because that's what I thought since I was little. That salesmen are sleazy, that if you sell you're a bad person. People that make a lot of money are bad and evil and corrupt from the ground and all that bullshit. So how can we change that belief? How can we start shifting that belief in order to start selling ourselves and our products? Because if we don't put ourselves out there and if we're not selling, how can we actually grow? How can we actually go to the next level if we're not selling? Does that make any sense? Yes or yes? So comment below if it does make sense to you. And I don't want to miss anything here. That's why from time to time I will move to the paper. So excuse me for that, because it's very important to me that we will go in each step here, that I won't miss a thing. That's why I prepared it here from up front here. So how can we change that belief of selling and not really see it as evil? And the root of all evil. So think about it this way. Who do you serve? And what do you serve? Do you really help other person and you can change other person's life when you give him your product, when you sell him your product? Do you really help him? If your product can change the other person's life, then that means when you don't sell it, when you don't actually give it to the other person, that means you deny from him the opportunity to even get it. And there is a nice analogy that I love that I heard from a great mentor, Igor Kainfitz, and he talked about it as, imagine that you now invented a machine that can cure cancer. You actually have the machine in your house that by around 90% can cure cancer. And your neighbor have a daughter that, God forbid, that have a cancer. And you know you can help him with that device. But the cost costs so much to just run it, so we will have to pay a lot for it in order just to save his daughter. Maybe he will need even to mortgage his house and actually just for paying you to save his daughter. Well, you go every single day to his house and influence him and convince him that he can help his daughter by just coming and of course pay for that service and actually save his daughter by 90%. Will you do anything to save that little girl's life, that this person will buy from you the opportunity to save her life? I think you will do anything. You will go in the door every day, every single day, over and over and over and over until, bam, you will make the sale and help him to save his daughter life. So right now, yeah, it was extreme, right? So let's take it one step further here. If you are selling something that can actually help someone to change his life, and if you really believe in your product, and if you don't, leave it aside, find a new product, find a new service, find a new job. If you don't believe in what you do, don't do it. Don't fucking do it, because what you do, you actually harm other people. You harm other people by providing them something you don't believe in. So leave it aside and go find something that you do believe. And if you do believe in your product and you do believe in your service, why not give it to the other person? Why not help him, her change their life by providing it? So find out what is the value that you can provide to that person, and how can you change their life by simply having your product. And ask yourself those two questions. Do you believe in your product? If the answer is yes, ask yourself the second question. How can I help and serve those people with my product? Do I serve people with that product? Can it change their life? If the answer is yes to those both answer, you actually helping other people by giving them your service, by getting the opportunity to even have you in their life. That means if you're not selling, you're actually preventing from them to come to you and actually help them change their life. And someone else will do it, that's for sure. They will find someone else. But if you can do it, why not do it right now? Why not helping other people? Why not changing someone else's life? If you can do it, why give it to someone else? So if you want to change other people's life, start by asking those two questions. Do you believe in your product? If it's yes, go to the second one. What is the value? How can you provide? What is the service? How can you actually help that person? And if that product really have its service? Yeah, it was a couple of questions, but that's like a big question. What is the service that you provide? How valuable it is? Can you change someone else's life? Those are the critical questions that can actually help you flip that belief and see how can you help someone else with their product. So I would love to hear your results with those questions. Did it help you to change your belief? If so, I would love to hear about it. I'm really curious. Just comment below. How did it help you and how did it change it? And if you like this content, give me a thumbs up that I know that you want more of it. And I would love to hear what topics do you want to hear also, because I'm really curious what is it that interests you as well. And if you're watching on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button to never miss out an episode. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a great and productive day and see you soon.